Dan, also, last time I was in here, you said delays and we couldn't pinpoint it, but the next day I got stuck on the train for 2 hours, longer than we were supposed to. There you go. It was a really stuffy train. Oh God, I'm bed. And I remember you saying stuffy noses. Oh my God. How mad is that? Always surprises me. Okay, I've got hot dogs. So I don't know whether you've had hot dogs or whether you've got hot feet. Because hot dogs can be hot feet, your dogs. Yes, what? Hot dogs. We did burgers yesterday, but was going to get hot dogs, right? Hang on. Small. Decided against it in the end. Hang on, because I'm getting a small. I'm only small. Small? Does that make any sense? Small? It sounds like a small or small. What the Dan, does that make any sense? Small. What's s'mores? I was just on the phone to my American friend before I joined this. No way. S'mores are American, and you were just on your phone to your American friend before you came live. Right. Well, and she was talking about the cousin going to a bonfire. Don't they do them on the bonfires? Don't they like... Yeah, typically the place they have the... Right. Well then, can you take the name Charles? Let me share the live to them. Can you take the name Charles? Or is... I've got Charles. Something about shrapnel. Shrapnel can be Charles. Yeah, I've got. I'm not sure whether the name's complete on that Charles, because I heard it like Charles. Shrapnel. No, shrapnel can be coinage. It can be but it can be shrapnel. You know, like shrapnel. Yeah, that's how I heard it, and I don't. It's not. It feels like it wasn't finished. And shrapnel. It can be shrapnel, but it can be also coins, money, spare change. One of your mates, you call them Shaw, right? You've got no clue on the shrapnel. Why have I got a mince pie? Mince pie can also rhyme with I. Dan, I have a bunch of change that's been getting annoying. Right, there you go, shrapnel. And it's annoying you, so it's relevant. Right. Mince pie. You were annoyed by all the 2 pence pieces. Mince pies. Mince pies can also be eyes. Because mince pies, if you haven't eaten mince pies or bought mince pies or something like that, it can relate to the eyes, something with the eyes. Not sure, but I read a fact the other day that mince pies used to be banned on Christmas Day in England. Perfect, Dan. It's mince pies. It's whatever the mince pie relevance is to you. They're bringing in the mince pies. And you got something in your eye earlier, right? Okay. I've been doing something with cardboard. We've been doing something with cardboard. Wait a minute. I'm just getting the essence of cardboard. I'm not getting any imagery yet. I don't know what you're doing with cardboard. Are you doing something with cardboard? I don't know whether it's boxes or it's putting something together. I don't know whether it's, I mean, like I've got white paper that's like card. So I don't know whether it's, but I've just got cardboard. Nah, it's not wallpaper. That's not tough enough. It was thick wallpaper. I mean, were you manhandling it? Was it something you were thingying? Like, you were trying to strip it, right? Right. It could be that then, I don't know. Was it stiff on the and hard to get off? It was like 3 layers on there. Was it like cardboard? Was it that stiff? Because you're doing something. Yes, spent all day on it. Right, that makes sense. Got something about slippers or slippy. Right, hang on. Right, I'm getting slip on. So I don't know whether it's a slip on. If you've slipped on something, or it's a slip on shoe, or a slip on slipper. Slip on. And I'm seeing a bucket. Did you slip on something? Because I'm seeing a bucket. I don't know what the bucket's for. I don't know whether that's just to show it's water or slip on something. I've been living in my Crocs today. I don't normally wear them. Them a slip on. But I'm seeing a bucket though. You walked into a bucket. Right. So it was slip on shoes and you walked into the bucket. I'm asking who this is, Dan. I'm waiting for a response. Is this... it doesn't feel like Uncle Jay. There's no food. Well, I was just about to say, is there something about jelly? And I don't know whether it's jelly as in the food or something. You know, you can get jelly shoes, you can get jelly gummies and stuff like that. But I've got jelly. Jellyfish would, yes, that would match in. Got the jelly. Normally I've got a cowboy hat with Uncle Jay. I'm not getting that cowboy hat. And the energy feels distant. I'm having it's like almost like getting. Wait a minute. It's definitely masculine. It's definitely a masculine, and I've got a feeling that they might have had trouble with finding their words when they were here. Finding words when they were here. Dan was talking about jellyfish because we freaked ourselves out in the sea. No, it's not like a speech impediment or anything. It's just like, it feels like the person coming through is, it's almost like half words. And I'm getting more of them half words than getting words, images and stuff like that. It's very different energy than Uncle Jay, but still feels masculine. So usually it feels like someone who wasn't very expressive, or a man of few words. It was definitely somebody in the military. It was somebody in the military. It could be... Okay. I feel it was somebody in the military somehow. There's a feeling I'm getting. And they might have also been to America themselves. But it feels related to you. You're not sure on the military? I mean, maybe he's checked with mum. Maybe he's checked with your parents. Because it feels familial. Unless it's someone I didn't know. Well, this is it. You may not. But it is someone attached to you, and I feel it's family. But it's not the person that normally comes through that shows me a cowboy hat. It's definitely not that person. This person actually feels older also in generation. I've got whistling. Has somebody been whistling? There's something about whistling. Yeah, it feels familial. So it feels blood. That's all I want to say. It feels blood. Someone related. So if you're going back and they're pointing out military, it could be wartime, Second World War, First World War, I don't know. Could be grandparents, could be someone that way. And I've got whistling. I don't know whether it's a kettle, whether somebody's whistling. You whistle, right? I think this person was a whistler too. So that might be relevant somewhere. That might be relevant somewhere if you mention the whistling also when you ask about this person. Connection with the military. There's some connection with America. Might have visited America. Had something to do with GIs. I don't know. Dan, like, have one of my Touretteoa is a specific whistle tone. Ah, right, Tourette's. Right. Well, we're doing staples. What do you mean staples? Right, I've got staples. Staples can be staples, or it can be your staples. You know, like the staples that you need. Basics that you need. You're not sure on that one, Dan? Possibly could be like just been trying to get sorted, stay afloat vibe. That could be staples. It's like you've got your, like, staples would be your necessities, even if it's your bare necessities. Reminding us of that song, the bare necessities of life. Oh, at least you know you've got a safety net though there, down there. I've got something to do with a blue light. You love bare necessities. Well, they were hanging on the song there, and I've got something to do with a blue light. Yo, I wanted blue lighting earlier. Right, well, they're giving us blue light. Something to be switched off. Something to be switched off, Dan. Like, so I could chill, because all my lights were too bright. Ah, nice blue lights, nice. Switch off. That's what I'm getting. Switch off. So I don't know whether they're telling you to switch off, switch everything off, go to bed, or whether something needs to be switched off. Or you've just switched something off even. I don't know. But switched off. Not sure. Maybe it is. Switch off. Go to bed. 4 minutes past 3. Right. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Thank you so much. I'll save that for you, Dan. And then you can remember what's been said. To check with your parents.